Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to your another session of your online classes. Children, we started with lesson number 6 and today is the 7th part of the lesson. And children, we were studying about the animal tissue. I told you that animal tissues, broadly based on their structure and function, they are classified into 4 types. Epithelial tissue, I took about this particular concept in my previous lecture, and children, today I am going to take nervous tissue. Children, this is the diagram of a nerve cell. Please note down the color of the different part of the plant. Okay, very broadly you can see children purple color and a very light yellow color. So a nerve cell can be very broadly divided into 3 parts. First is the cell body, which is purple in color, and from there children you can see some thread like structure arising. These thread like structures are called as the dendrites. From the cell body, you can see a pipe-like structure which has got small compartments arises, and this hair-like structure is known as axon. Now children, this axon has got some compartments. These compartment cells are called as the Schwann cells, and these two Schwann cells, they are connected with the help of some nodes which are known as node of Runway. And at the end you can see the axon terminal, or it is also known as the nerve ending. So let us start. A nerve cell is also known as neuron, and they are a very important component of our nervous system. Our brain is made up of billions and billions of nerve cells. These nerve cells, they help to connect our body with our surrounding. They basically help in the process of communication. Now children, this communication can be internal as well as with the surrounding world. And these nerve cells, they communicate with other cells with the help of special signals which are known as electrical signals. These neurons, they are excitable, that means they function by using electrical stimulation. So they can be stimulated also. Now, parts of the nerve cell. Just now I told you that a nerve cell can be very broadly divided into 3 parts. Again, look at the picture, children. The spindle-like structure, the star-shaped structure that you can see is the cell body. From the cell body arises hair-like structure which are known as dendrites. And you can see a long thread-like structure which is known as the axon. And at the end of the axon, you can see the nerve endings. Axon is also known as the nerve fiber. Now let us study about the cyton or the cell body. A cell body is the one which contains a nucleus. It is larger than the remaining part of the body. From here arises hair-like structure which are known as dendrites. This cell body, its basic function is to help in the process of protein synthesis. Here in the cyton or the cell body, special structures known as the Nissl body are present, and they help in the process of protein synthesis. Nissl granules, they are nothing but children another form of rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum we have discussed in lesson number 5. Now, this cell body is a metabolic center for the cell, and it keeps on producing the energy with the help of which it is able to function and maintains its structure and help in the proper formation of electrical signals. The dendrites. Dendrites are the hair-like structures which arises from the cell body. Now, these dendrites are highly branched, and what is their main function? Their main function is to receive all the information and put it to the axon, and this axon will pass it on to the another cell. They play a very important role in the transmission of nerve impulses, and they contain cytoplasm, and they also contain some special cell organelle, especially the mitochondria, which help to perform its function, that is passing on of the electrical stimulus from one cell to the another cell. Okay. Now next is the axon. Axon is a children long elongated structure which arises from the cyton. This axon ends, the place where it ends, है ना, from there arises bunch of fibers. These bunch of fibers are known as the nerve fibers. Okay, and many cell organelles are not found here. Okay, and it is covered by a insulating membrane. This axon is covered by a sheet which is known as myelin sheet, and it act as an insulator and help in the proper transmission of nerve impulses. Just now I told you about the Schwann cells, children. Schwann cells are the gaps which are present, and these gaps are covered by the nodes of Ranvier, and they help in the proper transmission of electrical signals. Nerve ending, or they are also called as the axon terminal. They are the distal part of the axon, and from here one nerve cell is connected to another nerve cell, and children, at this particular junction, which junction, where two nerve cells connect with each other. Okay, now two nerve cells actually physically they never touch with each other. In between them there is a gap, and this gap is filled by a chemical which is known as neurotransmitter. And here lot of mitochondria is present, because children, during the whole process of passing on of the information from one cell to another, a huge amount of energy is required. What is the basic function of children nerve cell? The basic function of nerve cell is to receive the stimulus from different part of the body and pass it on to the next cell. Now, based on the functions of nerve cells are broadly classified into three types. Sensory nerve cells. Sensory, children see the name. Sensory are the nerve cells which are present in our sense organ. Now, what do our sense organ do? They collect the information from the surrounding and they put it to our brain. Our brain analyzes that information, and accordingly the response is given, and this response is carried by different nerve cells which are known as the motor. Okay, and these, at certain places sensory nerves and the motor nerves are connected with each other, and they are called as interneurons. These interneurons, children, they are mainly present in our spinal cords. They are mainly present there. And children, this was all about our today's concept. I hope you have understood about the nerve cell and what are the parts of nerve cell, what is its function, what are the types. Please try to learn. And children, now one thing is, if you feel that my notes you are not able to understand or you are not able to follow, you can make your own notes also. I don't mind, only scientifically it must be correct. Since I cannot check your notebooks now, that is why I am asking you to write down my notes. But if you have some better notes, definitely you can go along with that. And children, prepare yourself well for the upcoming exams and keep learning the concept that we are teaching. In case you don't understand anything, please give me your feedback. Thank you so much. God bless you. And children, take care of yourself.